It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now, because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, McCarthy. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. McCarthy. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. Examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready?
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Ready?
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Holding. Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Ready?
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Ready? Break.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
To throw on 2nd down, McCarthy setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And he's got to be seeing ghosts here early on. He's thrown 2 passes. Both have been intercepted. 1 run back for a touchdown. Work to do as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
17-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Young on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there.
Defense.
Unbelievable.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
It's Young on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him again. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Young. Open man once again. It's Thielen, and he will be very close. Down down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
There's Trimble, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Second down and 3.
Opposite, green.
Young now. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Ready?
Young to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Flush to his right. Staying, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Ready.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Set, go. Ready?
Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Panthers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's 2nd and 8.
Set, hunt.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Take over here to start quarter number 3.
Ready.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Set.
Right back to Hubbard. Oh, able to avoid him. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Kene Nwangu. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. So he'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go.
That's good. Florida Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Young off the play fake. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Yellow, Lonnie, check pink, check white. Go.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now
Watch
3rd
out now,
down
50
and
Fury.
long.
Ready?
Young working out of the gun. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 59 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On the ready.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Opposite. Green. Set. Go.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's Young.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Young.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Young.
13-yard line.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Dancing to his left. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Jesper Horsted, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Now 2nd and 3.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Cam Akers.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Panthers 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And
they've got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now a first down throw for Young. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Come on, set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
It'll be Young again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.